everyone, welcome to Dcademy. So we are continuing unit number 2, electrochemistry. So in the previous class, we have been discussing about the types of the cells. In the previous class, we have come across these two types of the battery cell. Primary cell have a secondary cell have a oxidation tokani, reduction tokani, and which one will be acting as anode, cathode, which type of reaction will be continuing in those cathode and anode electrodes, and what are the types of the electrolytes that are consisting in that type of the cell. Now, for today, we will be continuing with the fuel cell. So, concept what is fuel? What is fuel? Fuel is the type of the source or substances which are used to generate what? Electricity, heat, supply to the both amani generate it will generate energy. Energy generate battery from the cell. So it is known as the fuel cell. Current types of the fuel cell, you might remember that in the last class I have mentioned fuel cell B. We are going to discuss about hydrogen cell. Hydrogen fuel cell, economical value eco-friendly So let's continue with the fuel cell. Have a part today. We continue to Let's go through this slide. Fuel cell. Sige, figure si happening yings ko. Fuel cell have a short using hydrogen and oxygen hydra. So what is hydrogen? Hydrogen is the gas. Oxygen is also gas. Does hydrogen produce pollutants? Does hydrogen causes pollution? Have a question never. First up, hydrogen is a type of the gas which produces less pollution. And what about oxygen? Oxygen, it is important for what? Our respiration. Our respiration habits what is respiration? Respiration we produce carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide produced global warming carbon dioxide increase global warming Earth global warming effects ozone layers depletion CFCs global warming so many factors. Let's come to our topic. Hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen both water and hydrogen peroxide. Reactions. First hydrogen have a gas oxygen have a gas taken form hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide have a formula H2O2. And what about water? Water form you can also look here. Reaction water formation hydrogen oxygen reaction fuse it will form water H2O form fuel cell gas it is hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen water form will it be called as a pollutant? Because we know we need water. Your whole body is 75% it is running through the water liquid hydra and this water is very important for various other purposes like bathing, cooking, washing, loimakta changiba. So here fuel cell haibasida changiba gas ani se kana hydrogen gas habamaga oxygen gas habamaga gas ani changi se sina form to bukanda water se form to buma me hai tare it is quite beneficial for a human being miyoi bagi oinadi yamna kanayaba kanadra kanadoini chumiko adu regadi it is quite beneficial and economical haraktoineba. For example space the chatla harasiko mi khara space chattuineba space chattuini hayana moi myam sida akoina ngasagi 1000 liter gi tinki ko ngasagi syntax kumbaje purja khro hayaga dane will it do that pugodra kado no shi ko adhar kani chumiko because they are able to synthesize water for themselves kadaida sigi reaction se tawraga kai form to haba water p hydro she water se they can synthesize it aduna fuel cell hydro pot se space ta chapa kangu gi oina su water puthokha gi damakta sizane yare ko. So let's continue in our slide. Ko slide today continue to rasiko fuel cell se kaini haba galvanic cell or electrical cell that are designed to convert the energy of combustion of fuels. What do you mean by combustion then? Combustion with high target it is burning natra. Burning with high target. What is this type of the reaction? It is a type of the oxidation reaction in which kay haba combustion with high target burning ni hayaba. Burning is thoa na ba kay to there is one type of the gas that is sige oxygen se changeba yari ko the combustion here haba matam so that you have to click in your mind that it will be oxygen yari ko oxidation thong badi je khaluranu ba kai gumba combustion here haraba kai haidu ba there will be oxygen ko kana anga hori kan activity ma to rai dana kai haina candle thalo candle do mai chura matungda mado amuk jaram na kusala haba jaran he kusangi ma thanga kedawa mai do mutleba and you can experience it now. So if you the kanta di nang hana do activity to hold the kai khang hold hai tai ke dine take a candle small candle ma lawro ko candle macha ma lawro candle macha do masai gi glass amana ko likli glass amana oro kupsalo kedrongge mushil phangdram ne ma mai mutkidana ta. So carbon dioxide is the gas which is going to muthatpa of the candle yare ko kai haba mai do mutkidane ba supply de phangdrabani na yare ko so it will blow off the candle right. Now here see the combustion hai se kai gine ha gra oxygen ki supply later kadi there will be always burning respiration the reduce burning it is a type of the combustion reaction burning reaction kanan thon ba oxygen thon yare ko. So here they have a galvanic cell natragana electrochemical cell or electrical cell hydropod sida it is designed commanded design to convert the energy of combustion of fuel nam sigi combustion se like hydrogen gumba carbon monoxide gumba acetic acid natragana alcohol gumba ko digi methane gumba sigumba sing sigi combustion focus sigi pot se generate away directly into electrical energy da yare ko. Have you ever heard about the biogas? Biogas tara manina cha biogas ya kaina there is methane gas niko methane se methane kadam teba main gas is methane have one ba adula kana mixture no there is a mixture of carbon monoxide also carbon dioxide yawi ni aduda natural gas tara mani ko natural gas have so there is also various types of the gases including nitrogen types of gases so here hydrogen gas carbon monoxide gas alcohol is so volatile nature level it also produces the gas and they have a CH4 methane gas combustion they can produce electrical energy directly and these are known as fuel cell Now example the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen to form water is the type of the fuel cell. Kay hydrogen si fuel cell gi figure se da ko na khang se hydrogen ko oxygen da ani se fuse to na create na chaga na reaction to only have matam da they are going to form what? Water. See type of reaction se sina produce to se kay ne ba fuel ne ba Yareko, fuel when actor of Nina is known as the fuel cell. Energy produced or Ramina fuel cell Koinaba. Yareko. So, fuel cell has a energy produced over the Matania. Yareko. Now, here in this cell, what you give fuel cells, hydrogen and oxygen are bubbled. Shidagi transferred to Rotuneba, hasn't been in the form of bubbles. Yareko. Bubbles through porous carbon electrode. So the electrode set this is carbon electrode. So carbon electrodes into concentrated aqueous sodium hydroxide solution. So the solution electrolyte electrolyte it is the sodium hydroxide electrolyte. Sodium hydroxide has many and then catalysts like finely divided platinum or palladium. Platinum natragana palladium haiba catalyst. So what is catalyst? Catalyst it is a type of the substances which is going to fasten the reaction. Reaction is fast to hold to the mana. Of the reaction is fast to hold up substance to it is known as catalyst. So catalysts like finely divided current types of catalyst the platinum, palladium, that are incorporated into the electrodes for increasing the rate of the electrode reaction. Nasagi electrode reaction to increase the fast or slow and inhibitor. Inhibitor or negative catalyst so let's see the cell reaction. Cell reaction there will be oxidation. Reduction. Oxygen gas ka water reaction so the 4 electrons then hydroxide. This should be the cathode and this one should be the anode. So cathode reaction oxygen hydrogen so hydrogen reaction it is type of reduction. Reduction reaction hydrogen oxygen so it is a type of oxidation reaction. Oxygen oxidation and hydrogen reduction. So in this case, in the cathode there will be the reduction reaction and in the anode there will be the oxidation reaction. Now here for this overall reactions today 2 hydrogen plus oxygen water form water form. So next fuel cell fuel cell we are going to combining these 2 gases hydrogen and oxygen last water. So we are going to study what are the advantages of fuel cell. So advantages of the fuel cell. First, fuel cell produces very large pollution, very little pollution. Large pollution because we know we use oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is so will it be called as a pollutant? No. Will it cause pollution? No. The fuel cell has decision hydrogen and oxygen and we form it is always time water or hydrogen peroxide. Water natural hydrogen peroxide and you see the fuel cell produces very little pollution. Pollution and there is no emission of the unburnt carbon hydra. There is unburnt carbon have a port set because fuel cell have a hydrogen and oxygen compulsorily combustion full complete combustion there will be no production of unburnt carbon. Then in the form of smoke unburned carbon dioxide carbon burnt out smoke amuba maiku contracta adu singna air pollution smoke kumba carbon monoxide carbon dioxide then in the point number 2, a fuel cell can work continuously water synthesize so space the ising pura dum synthesize so here a fuel cell can work continuously as long as the oxidizing agent oxygen reducing agent like these substances or gases like hydrogen gas, carbon monoxide gas, alcoholic gas, and methane gas, etc. Supply at the electrodes. They will continuously undergo the oxidation and reduction reaction such that they will produce energy and then next point number 3, these cells do not cause any pollution problems. Point number 1 is fuel cell pollution pollutants say yam hadana pollution then so point number 3 the high the cells do not cause any pollution problems. Pollution do pollution problems any relation or any points related to the pollution have problems then now point number 14 is the efficiency of a fuel cell is about 60 to 70%. Season percentage it is about 60 to 70%. Nearly 90% efficiency of the fuel is about 60 to 70%. Then point number 5, hydrogen fuel cell can be used to generate electricity to run electric powered cars. You might have heard about electric vehicles. Electric powered vehicle electric powered cars and hydro run by the supply of the energy with the help of hydrogen fuel cell supply energy electric powered car energy supply hydrogen fuel cell and now this one is the liquid hydrogen point number 6 liquid hydrogen can be used as rocket fuel hydrogen fuel and hydrogen fuel rocket fuel and have you ever heard about rocket fuel? No. Like have you ever heard about petrol rocket season rocket launching there may be cars, there may be but have you heard about space the space it should be petrol so the type of the fuel that is used in the rocket is liquid hydrogen fuel so liquid hydrogen fuel or hydrogen can be used as what? Rocket fuel. Since it gives higher upward thrust hai taragadi kaino ngasage physics ki londa gas amana makhadagi baklauna paikhalagbu matamda season adu si kaino gas will have its own pressure na tra madu randomly paina bona doni kai ko phasala thamu target hin paikhan bona doni tra adu ki apotras se liquid hydrogen the helium yare ko. So we do not use petrol, natural diesel go season the day. Kai season we use rocket fuel, that is liquid hydrogen season. Now let's come to another note ta mu yenga si kai no sida pidi se mu yenga si ko. Ahan basdi yenga si the fuel cell was used for providing electrical power. First point is the fuel cell was used for providing only electrical power katami supply sin never pin amo hanara missing mo mangad ko in the Apollo space program. Apollo space program haiba space ki orbit program ko sida kaidormi haba supnagi fuel cell haba poche sinatormi se electrical power katapiram neba kai katapiram neba electrical power katapiram neba yare ko but ngasagi water vapor habam tholakani dina water vapor hendikai ishingi gaseous form or gaseous state neba. So the water vapor produced during the reaction. As a water, I say it may be in a liquid form, it may be in a solid form, and it may be in the gaseous form. So gaseous form the lady reaction produced during the reaction were condensed. Condensed the body kind of liquefied to in a trauma set. Condensed to air then and added to drinking water supply for the astronauts. Atuna ngasagi mamanga fuel cell hawlapum matamduda ani kay hagiba astronauts myams na space ta matamda does they take dose of the thingy achobo myam do pura chitra hangi ko chate na hai chumi ko chate tegino because they can synthesize their own water kamaina sida fuel cell had used to sida they use two types of the main gases kana hydrogen and oxygen and we say they are going to combine it together and will synthesize water by condensing gaseous water vapor into liquid water. Condensed to entire liquid oil. We have already studied this water cycle. Water cycle study water in the larger surface area, that is sea, ocean, river water, pool water, lady plants, transpiration then they will condense thereby forming the clouds. Cloud to rain hydra. Whole water cycle dog. Astronauts in a great Toraga, they are using the fuel cell so that they can produce water for drinking. Condensed Toraga drinking now here, point number 2. Next key point hydrogen provides an ideal alternative. Hydrogen provides an alternative source. Its combustion results into water only. Nasa space ito pumatanda ising mapudraga so hydrogen siga oxygen siga reaction ta pumatanda they can produce two types of the products mainly that is water habamuga hydrogen peroxide habamuga and we say compulsory form to dunyaba adu mainly we prefer to produce water nacha aduna sida kai haba hydrogen se alternative ni adu so very much abhava ideal or alternative as its combustion results into kai haba water only. Mainly when there is a combustion of hydrogen, then it produces water. Combustion of hydrogen will only produce water. Water produced already and already. Hydrogen production must come from splitting of water. Kaigumba hydrogen siga oxygen siga reaction pangaba matam siga water produced only high taragadi. Water produce when water is splitted or decomposed, it will compulsorily form hydrogen and using the solar energy. The energy is solar energy used to so it will form hydrogen gas. Then thus hydrogen can be used as renewable and non-polluting source of energy. We have already heard about the two types of the sources, that is renewable and non-renewable resources. If it is renewable resources, then it can be generated throughout. Within less time. But what about non-renewable? Petrol, diesel, synthesize so hydrogen fuel or hydrogen is an alternative source for the energy. Renewable and non-polluting oil hydrogen. Non-polluting renewable it is the best alternative for fuel. Fuel alternative oil so see vision hydrogen economy and hydrogen economy has we can use hydrogen as fuel in the rocket fuel and then see non-polluting oil, renewable oil. So hydrogen was a fuel and then it is known as hydrogen economy. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. So see corrosion density we have already gone through from our very early classes. Yeah, right? That means when we were in class 6 also, we have learned about the corrosion 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have already learned about it many times. Corrosion is so corrosion happens you might have heard about rusting. Rusting the cooling so we have already have this idea that moisture, the temperature, heat, so now let's go through this corrosion. It is a process of slow conversion of metals into their undesirable compounds, usually oxide. So combustion corrosion there is a formation, there is a reaction of the combustion reaction desirable product will be formed or undesirable unwanted product will be formed. It is the oxide form and known as the undesirable substances. So here it is the process of slow conversion of metal into their undesirable compounds, usually oxides, by reaction with moisture and other gases present in the atmosphere. Atmosphere gases atopa mayam siga moisture water content siga reaction oxidation combustion combustion there is a formation of the oxide that is undesirable oxide. The oxide the whole process the formation of this oxide is known as the corrosion. Now, hence the process of eating up of metal by the gases and water vapors present in the air due to the formation of certain chemical compounds is called corrosion. Gases metal reaction will get some unwanted substance, unwanted oxide form unwanted oxide form what's that? See whole process corrosion corrosion it is a slow conversion of the metals into its undesirable oxide form by the factors like water vapor and other gases that is present in the atmosphere. It is known as the corrosion. So corrosion example the resting rusting cooling Manipuri cooling rusting it is a type of the corrosion. So let me ask you one thing. Lighting try ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯋꯦ ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯕꯁꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯈꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯦꯀꯣ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯒꯤ ꯀꯣꯔꯤ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕ ꯁꯅꯥ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕ or ironꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ in that pure formꯗꯗꯤꯅꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯋꯦꯕ they do not get rust ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯎꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ there is impurities that means impure copper or impure iron ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ then you will obviously see rusting ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯕ compulsory ꯎꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ironꯒꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ copperꯗꯁꯨ or pithrideꯗꯁꯨ ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯎꯔꯤꯗꯣ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯗꯤ because they are impure ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯦꯕ if they are in a pure form ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯕ will never see you and they will ꯅꯣꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯎꯔꯣꯏ ꯃꯣꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯎꯔꯣꯏꯕꯀꯣ ꯎꯅꯕ ꯐꯪꯉꯔꯣꯏꯕ pure ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕꯩꯅꯦꯕ ꯎꯔꯤꯗꯣ ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ so here if the example is if iron is the metal involved iron is a metal ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯃꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ then the chemical process is rusting ꯀꯣ corrosion ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯀꯤꯗ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ metalꯁꯦ iron ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ rusting ꯀꯧꯅꯦꯕ so we will go through the rusting of iron so rusting of iron ꯒꯤ whole process to reaction ꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯗ so let's go through this rusting ꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯦꯕ rust is a hydrated ferric oxide hydrated ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ it consists of water molecule H2O ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯅꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ formula ꯁꯦ ꯀꯣ Fe2O3 dot X H2O that means there is the water molecule yaubasina maram oiraga hydrated ferric oxide ni hayab yareko hydrated ferric oxide so rust is hydrated ferric oxide and is kai color oyaba brown color koling mu chuse yareko brown color oyaba it may be noted that corrosion or rusting once started amuku hek hawradine complete odri bhav ne tutti haba yareko rusting once when started continues till the whole of the metal is consumed. Pulab se hek chatu pulo jibao dine rusting dia dum nan tak thokre hai ta rasu dum chasala kari ham tam tam. Jai ko. Then reaction si henga si oxidation na combine to A, reduction na combine to A have duni ko sa PSA. Okay, let's see here. Iron have a pot appearance. Yung sabi sizinaba yo chungo kadawe koling charaga lakpa yawi chumiko so adugi koling chabado combine to in was nearby sita yawi ji yari ko so here oxidation na combine to kuni ba loss of electron high time high ko sida oxygen tare ubra ude but here in this formation oxide formation sida the Fe2O3 hydra sida di uye ba but here oxidation thokam matam sida magi another reaction sa sida di kai high it will be releasing 4 electrons electron mari thole ko then magi electric potentials na kya no it will be minus 0.44 volt then here reduction didi ka minus le re mo kana no these are all the factors kana yo isa oxygen yaure H plus yaure what is H plus here it is from water de ne ba combustion point in high time so corrosion is also a type of the combustion reaction ba oxidation reaction da yare ko so iron siga oxidation thoala matung da kai form to yengo water oxygen ga hydrogen ga combine to target there is compulsory formation of water the water ga iron ga reaction to kai form to ne they will compulsorily again form ferric oxide yare ko so magi electric potentials na kya or ni de tadi 1.23 volt now let's see overall reaction se ani thona bi ko si makha de base na lab ta to ba ko lab ta magi masai ki resting se kamai tho ino ha ba show to na bagi reaction ko si na aduga si na overall reaction sina mathak ta pi reaction si ni ko so si mathak ta pi reaction si na atmosphere de thoi ha ko che iron oxide iron je water ga animak se punjala matungna iron oxide formation tare and H plus iron release tare ko then in the laboratory iron plus oxygen will give iron ko ferric iron plus water formation tare ba doi tare si to ri kai no it is shown that there is rusting yare ko now nota ha da yin su ko nota kai ha akwai na incorrosion corrosion the matamsida metal is oxidized. Metal say oxidized however. Kai haina akon hydra rusting habaposida rust is the hydrated form of ferric oxide however. Ferric oxide hydra the oxide hydra that means oxidation to natra dunishized. In corrosion metal say oxidized by loss of electrons. See hydra buwani ko kaina kangaleraba. Oxygen से कदों oxidation से तब कार्य कदों यहाँ बा loss of electron नहीं है चिमिका so in corrosion metal is oxidized by loss of electrons to oxygen kana da bitok to इनमें के electrons है oxygen ने बिtok रहनी and formation of oxide form तो नहीं है then point number 2 है सिना corrosion of iron rusting occurs in the presence of water and air. Nasai water yaudre calling jaro no should say hungry calling jaro. But if both the factors are there, then obviously resting the compulsory to the then here factors which promotes corrosion. Corrosion is young cut and music and have it in your so let's see here. First one. Position of metal in the electrochemical series. Electrochemical series have sectional label to have like you might have observed the reactivity series or reactivity series to the metal since quality makota level quality makad level to like nature aduna magi label jagadugi matung inna factors metal could you mark say pulling java to highly reactive oitaragadi calling java the tapani aduga kara handarapa sum highly reactive to not moderately reactive they are highly corrosive oil then next presence of impurities kaigumba impurity areba ina sa haidana kaigumba copper se laureba copper se laure ori se sengdreba yod yanjaleba yod thi yanjale habedi yod phattaba yanjaleba yod phattaba yanjala kare ka dorani yod phattaba haisi di kaino sagi rusting oiba particle to yagrabani mati yare ko aduni particle to yagrabani na it might get corrode yare ko then next point has na electrolytes presence of electrolytes like acid khadana chakthok hogreba adu tari rusting to possibly faster will dani ba aduni ko then air and moisture air have siga moisture have siga condense mata to sai ko water and air hydra air and moisture have to mana ni si so kai gumba air ga moisture ki condense dum high or leraba like imung khara legani nacha akoi gi yum da na tra thabak ki subham nompham sing sida leinin ka ba ki jaga have se le tar ka dinga mafam da thamba yod oro koina season na ba hijrang sorry thang se si oro any type of the swords any type of the hammer chum nagi nungdang da ba yon sai na ma ko ka adu gi yon na sa ba do adu ba da ko jaba thin ni yai ko then uneven metal surface no ramani jinga have sim to smile kutrak nai ko kutrak nai smile you hana tara adu ba chang nai ga lai taw ma pham lo ka daw ya ko jaba to dra yang ko faster dra chum nagi normal aina pa na leba pot ga smile marak ta kuthra leba pot ga ani de mar ko jaba kana ne le yang uthabadani ne yang ga aduna uneven metal surface le ram tar ko so ko jaba se yang ni ya now let's see prevention of corrosion. In the previous classes, you have already learned about the corrosion the combine company, rusting the combine down. So we will be recapping all those things in this topic. Combine prevent so let's see here prevention of corrosion. Combine barrier protection. Hanadi kamain tame adu toraga smite already pani rangdashaladi natukani hydra adugi topics se we are subdividing each of them naripa barrier hadi kaino ngaklo pidoi natra pidoi kamain to pudoni ngasi ko barrier protection covering the surface with paint or some chemical by bisphenol bisphenol hariba chemical si natragana painting to sulaga koina athope or coating with thin film of oil or grease thau layer pan da shela maga su pedoni ba corrosion dagi ngathokpa yai habuka. Then or coating with some non-corroding metals like copper gumba, nickel gumba, chromium gumba. Sugumba se taigadi kaidoni ba ngathokani hab. Kanadagi rusting dagi ngathokani or corrosion dagi ngathokani hab. Next, point number 2, sacrificial protection. Sacrifice tawdeni. Kanano sacrifice tawdese? Kariguma potsa karana sacrifice tawdeni. Corrosion na thong bay na magtini ko. Yang kasi covering the surface by the other metals like kanano, strontium, zinc, etc. Siguro mayam sina ngathok to ini the surface of the metal can be protected by coating with this more reactive. Less reactive or metal se more reactive or metal se na he na kupsan laga tham tar gadi kai dong ni ba protect tawani haba ajuni ko ama singal thong na bay na muta ahen ma amana changa aga ma do sacrifice so sabu mai ma thau sacrifice to zaina cha aju mo patugo sacrificial protection company. Next point number 3, the electrical protection or cathodic protection. Electrical or cathodic protection. The exposed surface of iron is protected by connecting it to the some more reactive metal like magnesium, zinc, aluminium. Connect electric current. Pass to dungda kaidodeba masagi loss of electron hydra which acts as anode and loses electron thereby protecting the iron against rusting. Akoina urambani ko masagi water ki pipeline acho yot ki pipe myam fumbalaita laiko adugi potsida rusting je ngathok mabagida mathakta blue color gi rang tairagadi laeba adubu manungda di kaino lagdoise it is water. Flow torokto yo kanano water natra water je flow torokto nyaba adu di water na hanjan pipeline to mun flow torokko matam sida resting thokki chances wangi wangdoi natra wangi compulsory wang phele re no water ni jang tise na cha adu regadi adu nga thok na bagi da makta wiring system da kwa nasaigi connection de tawsalaba hena reactive oba element like metals and magnesium gumba, zinc gumba, aluminium gumba se connect to sila thamaba adu tarde moish the connection phangwadagi charge electrons pass torkaniba adugi electron pass to busina nasaigi water to dagi natraga na atopa nasai flow toragadariba elements or the hydrogen gas or oxygen gas to reaction to allaga resting to all nadabuda moina na to ale yani ko next last point using anti-rest solution. Anti-rest solution and a solution amalagani season resting so here the alkaline solutions of phosphate. Alkaline it is basic so alkaline solutions of phosphate and chromate solutions acts as anti-rust solution by dipping the iron particles lupaga thamaba into boiling and strongly alkaline solution of sodium phosphate, a protective insoluble film of iron phosphate is formed and thus prevent rusting. Nareko habidi nasagi alkaline oiba kay haba phosphate and chromate salt se shida iron articles or metal se lupe ado targadi local documentum it will purely protect the organ ba kay dawagi resting digi protect ang niya yare ko so see how we know logic now let's recap what we have done today nasi logic to revision se recap ang to ko today so fuel cell have na cha fuel cell have se kanya bayaw se hydrogen fuel mere ko hydrogen fuel se kana no supply ta se hydrogen gas as well as kana oxygen gas ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯜꯂꯒ ꯀꯩ ꯐꯣꯔꯝ ꯇꯧꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ in the hydrogen and oxygen fuel or hydrogen fuel when there is supply of the oxygen then there is only the formation of water 니 ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ water ꯈꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯐꯣꯔꯝ ꯇꯧꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯗꯤ is this water pollution controlling or pollution ꯒꯤ pollutant ꯑꯣꯏꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯦꯀꯣ 마디 water is very beneficial very much beneficial highly beneficial ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ 마디 ꯀꯩ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯕ it is very important aduna kadai sizineba this hydrogen fuel is used at space sizineba by astronauts astronauts insina use the way kaidonabagidamata this water hydro potse synthesize donabagidamata sizineba yareko then after this we have come across okay see basic solution of toxico corrosion have a term say lagdeni corrosion so let's see what do we mean by corrosion corrosion se kai hai kra slow conversion of metal kai reaction ne ba ma se slow conversion current types of reaction na ma se slow conversion reaction is okay it is a type of oxidation nacha oxidation then if it is an oxidation reaction then it is also a type of combustion reaction chumiko kai hai ki khuna kai oxygen ma head chang reaction oi target combustion ne hai ba aduna kai hai ba this corrosion is also a type of combustion reaction aduga kai product pigani haba kaiguma corrosion mo head tau taragadi there will be the formation of undesirable metal oxide formation ko kai haba metal oxide formation tawgani aduga mase kai oini ba will it be desirable one no it is undesirable one undesirable yareko adu rekadi akoina corrosion ki best example ko use story se kaina rusting of iron so rusting of iron hai tare kai ne haba nasagi iron metal se si sida iron oxide formation tawdeba iron oxide formation is also the type of the iron oxide which is in the form of hydrated that means rust haba potse kai ne haba rust haba potse it is hydrated ferric oxide that is Fe2O3 dot X sige pot se form tawragadi kai thoi haduna iron do rusting to a rust formation tawre do my color se kai oni hagre it will be brown in color magi na thokna bagi steps myam ama lei kwa corrosion se na jagana rusting se na thokna bagi damakta steps myam ama legani ko adubu koina factors indu haninga se ko kai haba factors mainly factor khadigi maru abise kaina water and air yare ko masai water and air hayu bodani sidi compulsorily lay taraba atoba factor myam do yawgera yawroira mabani bu hek yaw targa resting compulsory thokani yare ko and then if khadigi maru abise du khatak lokhatasi ko water ne air ne simadi lay jaga ne kai haba impurity yawragadi haba mazupani ko so impurity koina kai ha khoi londa Put yan haja. Kayuma iron zidane, Hataba iron Karahapcha like a jingus had a Harris. Other Tarika or Nicolan Sabu Yang and metal of the impurity Karahapcha laga Putore, see metal of Habani Harry, a tiger going to have Turani. Take who to the Nico the tiger, the impurity yarba. Then surface area. Uneven order. Uneven surface area. Also yang katlani ba dari ko to see point ahum sina main points ni aduga market protection laksiko prevention or protection so we have a prevention or protection the barrier se bani hamna cha masai ki atmosphere siga metal ki surface to ani se kuna halo do ne ba aduna barrier protection. Barrier protection. Next, sacrificial crop. Sacrificial protection. Third, sudana cathodic or electrical habituba. Cathodic protection or electrical. So now, lakani plus last ano ang ninon tamrido kaya haba anti-rust solutions is na bahay ko anti-rust solution. Anti-rust solution se kamay sebi ba phosphate and chromate solution ni alkaline or ba yari ko siguro since loop sa ni metal particles since loop to niya tarigedi kedawa ba pressing up to e haba. So from this electrochemistry chapter, you have come across various types of topics. Topic में आम में नहीं नगरे एक है ना पेरिटोनियल cell कहीं नो खांगे, galvanic cell कहीं नो खांगे, types of the battery मखान आम में नहीं नगरे, and then सिकतने तना conductors ता tungan मखान आम में नहीं नगरे वो मतुंडा Kohlrausch law कहीं नो माई खाना बना कहीं नो Nernst equation कहीं नो Nernst equation की application ना कहीं नो even कना any conductivity, molar conductivity, simple conductivity, resistivity, specific resistivity, mayam khagreba. See katanate atopa topics me ama suyawri electrolysis habasida Faraday haiba miyoshina gamba lo makhal ani mana electrolysis habase phazana nener matunda akoida lo ani khapirami first law of Faraday and second law of Faraday bilam basing do kan purna nener matunda battery sing sita seasonaba mawong adegi akoina corrosion haba topics na last toraga sigi chapter se pulap na cover tore haina lo yare. So in the next class, we will be learning more about inorganic chemistry, that is D and F block elements. D and F block elements have a part 2. So till then, matangay class ta amuko inarisi, matangay class to babadi, kasana live pasi, and we will continue in the next class. Till then, bye-bye.